Hi everybody, I'm back. Happy Wednesday. This is Flosstube number 13. I can't believe it. Lucky number 13. And today is May 7th, 2025. And I am coming to you from a finally sunny day today. For the past 5 days, it's been raining, torrential rains. But it's sunny today. The cats aren't up here with me because it's sunny outside today. They're downstairs in the living room, looking out the back slider window, hoping that the rat that's under our condo complex comes out so they can hopefully get it. They want to get it. They can't because they can't get outside. But anyways, hello everybody. I'm Chelsea. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. I am the designer, the owner, the creator of VermontStitchCo, and I'm so happy that you're here today. I know it's been a long time, been about 2 weeks, but I got some life updates and so excited to show you. If you haven't seen already, I posted on my Instagram this morning, but I finished the underwater scene and I'm so excited to show you. So I've got 2 things I want to show you today. I've been working real hard and I'm so excited. So yes, for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy what you hear and what you see. Sit down, put this on in the background, stitch up some of your cross stitch or maybe your quilting, and settle in as we chit chat. If you're coming back to the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And let's get started. Okay, so really quickly, just wanted to do some life things. First, the last video that I shared, I was telling you about my cousin. He was having surgery. He's a little bit younger than me, a little bit more than 10 years younger than me. And so he had brain surgery 2 weeks ago. He came out of surgery, it was just fine. He was talking and everything. Then they had a little bit of a blip where he couldn't talk anymore, which is a side effect. It was a pretty high chance that that could happen. So he had to stay in the hospital for a couple extra days. Now they've been back home since, I think 2 or 3 weeks now, 2 weeks. But he has recovered almost all of his ability to talk and to come up with words and to walk and to read and do all of the stuff. He can play music again. He was always musically inclined. The only downside that my aunt told me is that the other day, when I last spoke to her on the phone, he had a very minor seizure. So at the time he was really, blue and down in the dumps. And my aunt told me that it can take 6 months to a year for the brain to fully recover from such an intensive surgery. So like his wound is fine, healed up, his stitches are out, but the brain itself takes a long time to heal. So it's possible that he will still have seizures, but it was so light. It was way less than what he was normally dealing with almost every 3 days. So I'm hoping that that's progress, but who knows? So we'll see. We'll see. My grandma, who has dementia, took a tumble in the shower at 5:30 in the morning a couple days ago. Don't know why she's taking a shower that early, but she is super stooped over and so has a tendency when she falls forward. So she was at the hospital for a little while, came back, she's fine. We're hoping that my grandmother will be amenable to having a walker because she's got this stooped hunch over, curve to her back, but she's very independent and very stubborn, has been her whole life. And so we don't know if she will take a walker, but it would definitely improve things, especially walking. It would help her stop from falling over. Let's see what else is going on. I took my husband on a date. We had a date a couple days ago. We went to a local restaurant which has new owners and it's really lovely. It's has a beautiful view of the river, and sometimes you can see, we actually did see the bald eagle flying above the restaurant, which is really cool. There's a nest in the local area with the bald eagles, and so not the first time we've seen them, but they're very beautiful to see. And then the torrential rains came, and we were sitting outside, and I thought, oh, it's fine. We could sit in the rain. We've got a tent over us. There's a large tent, and there's indoor, outdoor seating. I said, we're fine. We're going to eat outside. So we were able to finish our food, but we were waiting for the dessert, and the wind just made it go sideways and got into the tent. And I wear glasses, so if I can't see, I'm screwed. So I was like, let's go inside. I can't see anymore. The rain is hitting us. So we went inside, and that was a fun little adventure. And then we ate our dessert inside, which was nice. Yeah, so that's really all. Oh, my husband was in New York City the last time I filmed. He was there visiting some friends for a few days. And then we're gonna go back to New York City, the two of us, not just him by himself, sometime later. I don't know when. Could be this month, could be next month, but we'll just take a day trip. We'll get there at night, stay the whole day, and leave the next morning just to hang out and walk around. My mom and stepdad will be there, so we'll see them. So that'll be nice. Oh, I'm an aunt now. My brother's girlfriend gave birth to their baby. Is it a week already? Almost a week ago. So she's very little, and my mom is down in Virginia hanging out and helping take care up until the 18th or 17th of this month. So she's a May baby. She's very cute. Mom did brilliantly. No complications. Baby is all good and no complications. So that's exciting. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. So, because that's why you're here. Let's be honest. Nobody gives a crap about what I have to say. So, let's see. The last time I filmed, I was showing you the progress on the frog on the lily pad, or as my cousin calls it, the frog brain. And so I wanted to show you what it looks like now, because I haven't shown you the finished product in a YouTube video. I posted it on Instagram, and it came out beautiful. But I want to show you on the video. So this is the final product. I didn't have a hoop big enough for this. I don't think they make a hoop big enough for this, let's be honest. So I put it on a sticky board and no batting, so it's not poofed out. And I quite like the way this looks because the frog has a sort of 3D look to it. Like it's almost popping off, like it actually looks like it's sitting on the lily pad, which is how I designed it. So let's get a close-up there. We have the frog, 2 dragonflies, or my interpretation of dragonflies, and then 2 moths, again, my interpretation of moths, and then a beautiful little design on the outside. It's not perfect. I mean, it was really hard to line it up because that's just the way it goes. That's real life. I hot glued the back down, and then I hot glued some ribbon down just so that I could hang it if I wanted to. I have not been hanging it. I have been leaning it against just leaning it against, but I have the option here, and I think it's really, really cute. I like it. If you, just like I always say with any type of cross stitch, you can always change the colors. Like there's no obligation at any point to go to my Etsy shop and buy anything. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to push my product, really. I mean, I am in a certain way, but I'm really just proud of what I design, and if you choose to buy it, that's great, but if you don't, that's fine too. But like if you don't like blue, that's what the frog is. They're different shades of blue. If you're not into blue, you make it a different color. If you like pink, make it pink. If you like, I mean, you could do different shades of green too, so it really blends in, or you could do like a really bright neon green so that it pops, because in real life, frogs are whatever color. I mean, there's yellow frogs, green frogs, red frogs, it doesn't matter really. Same with the moths down here. If you don't like these colors, that's fine too. You can make them whatever color you want. That's the wonderful thing. If you want a more natural nature, like browns are perfectly fine too. I don't think you can find these color moths in nature, but you can change it and make it whatever color you want. If you don't like pink flowers, you can make them white. I can't remember what color, I think the flowers that go on lily pads are normally white, but I made them pink, so it's just up to you. And this is dyed on 14 count Aida. It was white originally, and I dyed it this blue color, and it was just 1 cap full of the RIT dye into hot water. I soaked this and then let it set. Soaked it for about 15 to 20 minutes in the warm water, and then once I got the color that I liked, you know, you can add more capfuls and it'll get a darker shade of blue. But once I liked it, I put it in the oven and had it set for about 10 minutes at 170, which is the temperature, the lowest temperature my oven can go. So right now, currently, I tea dyed 14 count Aida from white to the dark kind of brown color, because the new cross stitch pattern is going to be like a companion piece to the one I'm about to show you. So this is on my Etsy shop right now, VermontStitchCo.etsy.com. VermontStitchCo is one word. If you choose to go there, that's great. You can also follow me on Instagram, VermontStitchCo on Instagram, and you'll find me there. Let me show you the newest one that I just finished. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of this one. Yay! So this is the one I just finished. I'm calling it MerKitty because it's a mermaid cat, hence the name. This is done again on 14 count Aida. It was originally white, but I RIT dyed it purple. Just there are different shades of purple that RIT dye has as a company, and I think there's like fuchsia and wine and a couple other shades. This is just the shade is just called purple, and this is, I hope it's coming off, it looks like it's pretty accurate on the camera, but I think it's lovely, the color itself. So this was a full capful. I wasn't sure how it would come out. I think if I did it again, I would do a half of a capful of the RIT dye, just to make it a little bit lighter. I didn't realize it was going to be so dark. I assumed it was going to be the light like the blue that I just showed you, but yeah, it is what it is. But I think it turned out so lovely. So we've got turtles, jelly, what I'm calling a jellyfish. It could be a squid, it's up to you. Fish, these are sea urchins. There is some back stitching on the sea urchins to give them the spikes, but that's the only back stitching. Oh, no, it's not. She's got a really cute bikini top, and there's some back stitching for the straps. And so they've got bubbles and sea turtles and fish of different colors. I thought, and these are I don't know if you can tell, that's a starfish, starfish, starfish. I thought it was super cute. And my husband says she looks like a bear, which, yeah, but I know she's a cat. He said she needs whiskers, and on the pattern itself, I didn't give her whiskers. I don't know why, I just didn't think of it. So, you know, if you think she needs whiskers, you can put it in on yours. I don't know, what do you guys think? Tell me, does she need whiskers? Because there's nothing on the back. I can add whiskers. So let me know what you think. Does she need whiskers? Is my husband right? He doesn't get right often, but is he right? And I did a square. This is a full square that I stitched on the outside, but because I didn't have a hoop that was big enough to encompass the square, I made it like this. I just put the hoop around it. You can see there are touches of the square, rectangle, square here, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So I just put the hoop around it and then hot glued it down on the back. And I think it looks lovely. I like the idea of it kind of being encased within the hoop as well. I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's cute. But, you know, if you choose to do this, there's no obligation to do it. But if you choose to do this and you want to put it in a hoop, I would suggest getting a hoop a little bit bigger than this one. The bigger ones are harder to find, but it's possible. I just didn't have it on hand, and Mama doesn't have a lot of money, guys. So so I just used what I had. And I think it's turned out nice. I put a little ribbon. This is a checkered ribbon. I didn't make it big, and I didn't put a bow on it like I've done with my other ones in the hoops, because I just didn't think this calls for a bow. What I'd love to do and love to get would be some little seashells, especially up at the top, you know, where there's all this kind of blank space. I think some seashells, or even down here, a few seashells or just around the side would be really pretty, hot glued down. But I have to go out and get them. I don't know if Michael's sells seashells. If you know, if you ever bought seashells at Michael's, let me know. I don't know anything about that. I've never gotten seashells from Michael's, so I don't know about the quality or anything, but I'll go take a look and see when I have some time. But I think this is so cute. I'm so proud of it. So the tea-dyed fabric that's in the oven right this second will be a companion piece to this. It will be a mythical creature. I can't remember the name right now, but I've shown it to you in one of the other videos, the drawing of it that I did, the really bad drawing of it that I did, and I created a pattern out of it, and it's like a mommy sea creature and two baby sea creatures, and then it's their house in the background with, you'll see again a lot of these fish and sea turtles, because it's a companion piece. So it's like their world is connecting, but they'll be their own separate pieces. And I think this is perfect for summertime, as we're moving into the warmer seasons, having, you know, underwater theme, you know, the ocean beach themes, but there aren't traditional beach themes like sandals and an island and that kind of stuff. I really want to, right now, for whatever reason, I am really into underwater themes for the summertime. That's just what I want to do. And I'm hoping, because I'm going to start, because work has been so busy and I've been pretty brain dead after work every day, and cross stitching is how I like calm down and recharge, along with quilting. I'm hoping I can get this newest one that I'm tea dyeing right now. I'm hoping I can stitch it up within the next 2 weeks. No guarantees that it'll be done, but I'm really going to try hard, because one, I've got a quilt, a memory quilt that I'm making from somebody as well, and my machine is still not fixed, so I've got to balance both of those together. And I want to, in June, stitch Halloween. I saw somewhere on Instagram somebody was doing like a June-oween, like June and Halloween together. She mushed them together, June-oween. But I just want to do, you know, there's Christmas in July. I want to do Halloween in June. And I just finished creating a pattern for Halloween. It's going to be pretty big, and I want to get that at least started to work on, but I'm hoping within the month of June I can finish that Halloween one. So fingers crossed. So I want to do the companion piece for this, because I think it'll look, when they're side by side, because the other companion piece is going to be bigger. So I don't know, I'm going to have to buy a nice hoop for that, but I think side by side they're going to look absolutely amazing. And I have a Christmas one that I've already got made, or I'm sorry, the pattern is made for July, so that I'll be working on that in July. It's my first sampler pattern I've ever done. We'll see how it goes. I've never done a sampler pattern. I've never made a sampler pattern. I've never cross-stitched a sampler pattern. I don't really know the history of a sampler pattern, so I'm gonna have to look into that a bit more. But I'm very excited for the next couple of months, the cross-stitch patterns that I have. This really has boosted my confidence. I'm in love, guys. I don't know. I am in love. I think it's just absolutely sweet. I think the color transitions are great. I think there's 3D dimensional, there's a dimensional aspect. It's not just flat. I know it's a 2D format, I get it, but I don't know, I think this looks alive. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It looks alive. And the same with this one. I feel that both of these look alive with the way I've set the colors and I've designed them, and they make me happy. So again, thank you so much for joining me. If you want to see my patterns, VermontStitchCo.Etsy.com. It's linked in the description box below. There is no obligation to buy any of my stuff, but if you look at it, the views help me, my channel and my Etsy shop page get more traffic, which is really lovely. My Instagram is also in the description box below, VermontStitchCo. Sorry about the dogs. We have lots of, they like to talk to each other in the neighborhood, and they're super cute, but they're loud. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a while since I have posted a video on YouTube. I appreciate your patience. Work has been really busy, and it's just really hard to balance the two with cross-stitching, quilting, balance the three, cross-stitching, quilting, and then work full-time. So it is a lot, and I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you waiting for me, but if you want to see my daily or every few days updates, please follow me on Instagram. I don't have a Facebook page. I don't do a Facebook page for anything other than my personal Facebook page. And I don't do Twitter. I don't do TikTok. I don't I'm kind of old school, sort of, in that way. I don't have a big social media presence, but I'm trying my best to get out of my comfort zone. But there are some hard lines. Mama doesn't do TikTok, and Mama doesn't do Twitter. So, and yes, I call myself Mama sometimes. Yeah. So that's just Instagram, Etsy, and that's it. That's all where I am. So I appreciate you again. Sorry for rambling on, but I really appreciate, it means a lot that you watch my videos and that you follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much. Again, if you're new, I hope you subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Give a thumbs up if you can. For those of you who are coming back, hello. I hope you've had a good day. I hope you get some good stitching in. I hope that the sun shines for everybody and that you are enjoying your day. Remember that I love you, and I really appreciate every word of encouragement that you've given me. Thank you again. Have a great day.